Conor McGregor expands luxury car collection and hints at future fights. Former two-division UFC champion Conor McGregor has added a matte black Mansory Rolls-Royce Dawn with a bright orange interior to his extensive luxury car collection. Known for his extravagant taste, McGregor's collection includes a £2.9 million yacht, among other high-end vehicles. Recently, he shared photos of his new luxury car on Instagram, captivating fans and celebrities alike. Amidst ongoing speculations, McGregor hinted at a potential debut in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, BKFC, and a future boxing exhibition against Logan Paul, especially after his involvement in a civil sexual assault case. Over his illustrious career, McGregor has amassed a collection of Rolls-Royces and other luxury cars from brands like Lamborghini, Bentley, McLaren, and Range Rover, showcasing his penchant for opulence. Dana White confirms Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall. Heavyweight title unification in 2025. UFC President Dana White has confirmed that Jon Jones will face Tom Aspinall in 2025 to unify the UFC heavyweight title. Jones, who moved to the heavyweight division in 2023 and became champion by defeating Ciryl Gane, has successfully defended his title against Stipe Miocic. Aspinall, on the other hand, has made significant strides since his debut in 2020 and currently holds the interim heavyweight championship after victories over Sergei Pavlovich and Blaydes. White, who usually avoids making guarantees, has declared this matchup will happen, calling it possibly the biggest fight in UFC heavyweight history. Despite Jones expressing interest publicly in fighting current light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira, White insists that behind the scenes, Jones has always been on board for the fight with Aspinall. This declaration comes alongside other major fights and plans hinted at by White for the upcoming year. Welsh UFC fighter Oban, Elliott earns brown belt and targets Jorge Masvidal. Welsh UFC fighter Oban Elliott had a stellar year in 2024, finishing with a perfect 3-0 record in MMA's top promotion. He secured his spot in the UFC through Dana White's Contender Series and closed the year with a knockout victory over Basil Hafez at UFC 309 in Madison Square Garden. Additionally, Elliott was awarded a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu by UK MMA pioneer Richard Shaw. Recognized as Fighter of the Year by his teammates and awarded Knockout of the Year by his coaches, Elliott is set to return to the cage in March at UFC 313 in Las Vegas. He is eyeing a fight with Jorge Masvidal, publicly campaigning for the bout. Determined and ambitious, Elliott believes he will eventually claim UFC gold and intends to continue improving with each fight. Ajor fights and plans hinted at by White for the upcoming year. Ryan Superman Spann moves to heavyweight division. Ryan Spann, also known as Superman, has decided to move up to the heavyweight division after recently overcoming a 3-fight losing streak by defeating Ovince St. Preux via submission at UFC 307. Spann, who began his career in the middleweight division and holds a 7-5 record at light heavyweight, will make his heavyweight debut against Waldo Cortes Acosta at UFC Vegas 104 on March 15, 2025. Spann never broke into the top 10 at 205 pounds, despite victories over notable fighters. Cortes Acosta, who is on a 3-fight winning streak, will provide a significant challenge for Spann's first heavyweight bout. A win against the number 1, 13-ranked Cortes Acosta could facilitate Spann's rise in the less densely populated heavyweight rankings. Colby Covington's fight against Joaquin Buckley stopped due to injury. Colby Covington expressed his frustration after his UFC fight against Joaquin Buckley was halted in the 3rd round due to excessive bleeding from a cut above his right eye. Chael Sonnen, a UFC legend in Covington's corner, revealed he considered stopping the fight due to the severity of the bleeding, which impaired Covington's vision. Sonnen emphasized that the critical factor was not the extent of the cut, but the blood entering Covington's eye. Despite Covington feeling he was gaining momentum and likely winning, he acknowledged the decision but felt the fight would not have been stopped under different circumstances, referencing UFC President Dana White's opinion that the fight wouldn't have been halted if it were in Las Vegas. Buckley improved his MMA record to 21-6 with this victory.